Previously on TSR Live.
And I've stated before that the beginning of a relationship is the time where most women lay down the foundation of lies, because they know that the beginning of a relationship is the time where you will be the most gullible to her lies.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
Never, ever take relationship advice from a woman. She doesn't need space. She wants out. Stop playing video games and hit the gym, dude. If she breaks up with you, she has already found your replacement. Guaranteed.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 202nd edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. We're brought to you in part by Happy Hippo Herbals, home of the highest quality kratom on the planet. For a caffeine-free energy boost with productivity and mood enhancement, go to happyhippoherbals.com today and get your hands on the best kratom around. Make sure, gentlemen, you buy it through my affiliate link. I do not actually, I'm slacking today. I had the chat up, but for whatever reason, just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna bring up the chat. I was running a little behind on my pre and post production and all that jazz because of course things don't always work the way they're supposed to the very first time. I created a new intro and a new outro video, and so what ended up happening was, for whatever reason, it wouldn't take my card. It wouldn't take my PayPal card, but I ended up getting that situation out. So here we go. All right, so I've got the chat up. Excellent. All right, so there's the Happy Hippo Herbals affiliate link. If you do buy Happy Hippo Herbals Kratom, Happy Hippo Kratom, be sure and use my affiliate link. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Being told that how's my volume, guys? My volume low? Being told that my volume is a little bit low, and I thought my volume is all the way up. Okay, Miami J says it's good. Anti-Gravity 74 says it's good. Okay, Dolly the Bee says it's good. Okay, all right, so Chase Libo says it's a bit soft. This is weird. I don't really know what's going on. Maybe turn up your volume. Actually, you know something? Hang on a second. You know, it's funny. I'm looking at the volume bar, and I've got it all the way up, but I can see, even though I'm talking loudly, it's not turning red. Says speak up, Donovan. Okay, wow. Shit, man. Well, that fucking blows. Because I'm literally eating the mic. I've got all of the. Hang on, let me check my settings here, guys. I know this is bad radio, but I want to make sure that I'm delivering the. Make sure I'm delivering the goods here, so just give me a few minutes to work this out. Most people, okay, Chase Libo says it's good. Okay, Retro Fan says it's good. Okay, all right, I'm gonna take your word for it. For those of you guys who are having trouble hearing, maybe try another device. But most people are telling me that they're good to go, loud and clear here. Sounds good on my end. Okay, very good. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. All right, so let me close all of that nonsense. All right, now I'm gonna pull up the other chat. Man, listen, I am completely. I'll tell you what, man. Like, it took me a while to come up with to come up with the content. As you guys know, it is butt sex night here in the towers. We are going to discuss anal sex. But before I get to that, let's go ahead and get some. Let's go ahead and get some housekeeping done. We are broadcasting live simultaneously to 5 different channels, 2 YouTube channels, Facebook, as well as Twitter. We are also broadcasting live via Instagram. Everything looks to be good there. It looks like, let me make sure that I'm good to go on Facebook. It looked like I was good on Facebook. All right, well, you know what? It looks like I'm good to go on Facebook. All right, so I'm good on Facebook. I know this is bad radio, guys, and I should have figured this all out. But yeah, we're good to go on Facebook. Looks like we're good to go on Twitter. Okay, so we're broadcasting live on all of our platforms. 4 different platforms, 5 different channels. Shout out to Jervis Horton with the $10 super chat. He says, FKK, that shit dries too quick. Use gun oil in the bullet tip bottle. Hashtag local sex shop. Shout out to Eric P with the $5 super chat. He says, your reaction to the latest trades that were made before the NBA trade deadline. I feel bad for Isaiah Thomas. Through no fault of his own. Listen, he's been injured. And I remember a year ago, we were talking about Isaiah Thomas as a max player. And within a year, he's been traded twice. He is now a throwaway player. As for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it looks like they've gone all in on trying to keep LeBron James. Unfortunately for the Cavaliers, LeBron is probably going to the Lakers next year. The Los Angeles Lakers completely cleared their salary cap. And listen, they can afford a couple of max players. They can go out and get maybe a DeMarcus Cousins or an Anthony or an Anthony Davis, along with LeBron James to create another super team. Dwayne Wade is back with the Miami Heat. That's where he should end his career. So the NBA trade deadlines were crazy. I thought it was going to be a little bit quiet, but it proved not to be that at all. So the trades were absolutely crazy. Those are my thoughts on that. Instagram is where I have my pre-show Q&A, so be sure to jump in on that. Usually it lasts between 10 and 15 minutes, give or take, before I go live, depending upon how behind I am on my production here. So look for the Sharp Reality. No spaces, all one word. If you want to follow me, if you guys want to get in on the pre-show chat, the pre-show Q&A. Again, listen, this is Q&A. This is your opportunity to get my opinion, get some questions answered. I had a guy in there who's going through some heartbreak, man. Listen, the bitch lied to him. Told him that, told him she wanted to be with him and only him. She broke up with him via text. It was the same old bullshit. It was the same old bullshit. I wish you well if you want to meet up and talk. No, man. Listen. And it's funny because the writing was on the wall. Like during our Q&A sessions, the writing was on the wall. He would tell us the things that she did. He hadn't heard from her in a few days. And now all of a sudden she breaks up with him via text. So suffice it to say, we all kind of saw this coming. He's going through he's going through it, man. Like I've had my heart broken before. It sucks. But one thing about heartbreak is it does not last forever, which is good. So hopefully he'll be all right soon. If he books a session with me, he'll definitely be more than all right. But that the sting never gets any easier. No matter how red pilled you are, getting your heart broken, it definitely sucks. So you can support the show via super chat, like Eric P and Jervis Horton, or you can donate through my donation link, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp, where 100% of your contribution goes directly to the show. I love the super chat, but if you want more of your cash to come to the showers, to the towers, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp is the best way to do that. Anal sex, gentlemen. Anal sex 101, Red Pill Edition. I decided to do this episode because those of you guys who listen to me on the regular, you guys know that I use anal sex references a lot, right? While your girl is texting you, telling you she loves you, 3 minutes later, she's getting ass fucked by her boss. Or, you'll be I'm always talking about butt fucking. Well, the reason I talk about butt fucking is because I've butt fucked a lot of girls. I've had a lot of anal sex with a lot of different girls. I don't know what the number is, but it's a lot. It is easily into the double digits, I can tell you that. So what I'm going to do tonight, guys, is we are going to talk about different elements of anal sex, right? The necessary conditions that need to occur, the things that you need to remember during anal sex, the things that have to be in place. We're going to talk about why anal sex is necessary, why it takes possession of a woman. I actually did an episode a while back. I think it was episode 60, how anal sex makes a woman yours. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Then we'll talk about the do's and don'ts of anal sex. And then in the end, we're going to get into what I like to call the anal slut tells. In other words, characteristics, visible or otherwise, on a woman that lets you know pretty much if she's down to get fucked in the ass. So we're gonna go ahead and cover that tonight. So let's go ahead and get on to it. The first thing that you have to understand about anal sex, and hang on a second, guys. Of course, I need to open my window here. My apartment has very, very good insulation. Whew. So, anal sex, gentlemen, is reserved for the men that really, really arouse women. Okay? Now, it's not quite the same as blowjobs. A lot of people like to compare anal sex to blowjobs, and they're kind of semi-related, but there's a little bit of a difference here. The thing is this. A girl will suck she'll suck the cock of just about every guy she fucks, right? Because of a girl, if she starts fucking a guy, she's going to be sucking his dick because she's turned on. Now, they always start off sucking your dick every time, but if your game isn't tight, the blowjobs fall off. And the reason why they fall off is because she's not as turned on by you anymore. The novelty of you has worn off, right? And by the way, here's a game tip, guys. When your girl stops sucking your cock abruptly, she is sucking someone else's dick. Okay? She is cheating on you. If your girlfriend goes from sucking your dick all the time to all of a sudden it just drops off, she's sucking somebody else's dick. Case in point, I talk about this girl all the time. Her name is Melissa, right? Melissa, I'm using air quotes. Probably the friend with benefits that I caught feelings for this girl. We took trips together. We had a great time. Well, guess what? She all of a sudden stopped sucking my dick, right? And it never dawned on me that she was fucking somebody else until I thought back. I was like, you know what? She stopped sucking my dick all of a sudden. Like, that's why. Because, of course, she was fucking somebody else. She stopped sucking my dick. So, game tip, guys. When your girl stops sucking your cock abruptly, she is absolutely fucking somebody else. Anyway, blowjobs are standard in the beginning because the girl is turned on by you. But after a while, like I said before, the novelty of fucking you wears off and the frequency of blowjobs dwindle, right? Happens in every relationship. Now, the blowjobs she does give you after that initial period, they're lackluster. They last 15, maybe 20 seconds. Basically long enough to shut you up about it, right? Like we've all been through that. If your girl still loves you and only you, she will suck your cock throughout the relationship. And dude, she will give you long, deep, meaningful blowjobs. Okay? Dude, my girl sucks my cock like it's the first time she's ever sucked it. Every single time, man. Every single time. Now, how does this relate to anal sex? It's kind of the same thing. Anal sex, that is reserved for the men that women love, truly love. Men who really turn her on. You can never fuck a girl in the ass the first time you fuck her. Unless she's an anal slut, like a complete slut. And we'll get into that later. A girl is much more likely to suck your dick the first time you fuck her. She is a lot less likely to fuck you in the ass. I saw a gag reflex on there. Another game tip. Ask a girl if she's had her tonsils removed. If a girl has had her tonsils removed, she does not have a gag reflex. That means she can deep throat. Okay? Again, if a girl has had her tonsils removed, she does not have a gag reflex. That means you can stick your cock all the way down into her stomach. She'll be just fine. That's another game tip. And if you ask her, okay? If she asks you, well, why do you want to know if I have my tonsils removed? I want to know if you can suck a good dick. Like, dude, just be honest with you. Or actually, you don't even have to be that direct. Well, I just want to know if you have a gag reflex. And she'll know exactly what. Well, why do you want to know if I have a gag reflex? Oh, I don't know. In case we play Yahtzee and then wink at her. She'll know what you're talking about. Your Star Bright says there is a pleasure-pain connection when a woman is totally into us men. North Star Bright is being very clairvoyant. He is absolutely right. Now, I'll put it to you this way, guys. I can remember 3, maybe 4 girls that I fucked in the ass the very first time I fucked them, and I never fucked them again. Ever. Okay? Listen, a couple of them were one night stand. I think, I want to say it's probably 3, maybe 4. I think the other 2 or 3 were strippers. Maybe they were cocktail waitresses. I don't remember exactly when. I know they worked at a strip club at some point or the other. The point is if I ever fuck a girl in the ass the very first time I fuck her, I only fuck her once. One girl, I remember this. One girl let me go ass to mouth, and that's what I knew I was never gonna fuck this girl again. And listen, it was great. Taking my dick out of her ass, shoving it in her mouth, and that was great. And it's all porn style shit. But guess what, dude? That shit's fucking nasty, dude. Fucking a girl in the ass is potentially nasty as it is. But if a girl goes ass to mouth with you the very first time you fuck her, dude, God only knows what she's done with other guys. North Star Bright says, yo, North Star Bright, yo, you and I are kindred spirits on this anal sex. I call it the ATM machine. All right. North Star Bright knows about this shit. But typically, you're never going to fuck a girl the first time in the ass, the first time. But typically, you've got to be fucking a girl for at least a month before you go backdoor on her. And you've got to be in her top 1% of dudes she's aroused by. There's got to be a reason. Maybe you've got a huge dick. Maybe she loves your personality. Maybe you fuck her better than she's been fucked in a while. Maybe she loves your car. Maybe she loves how you keep her ass in line like nobody else can. Maybe she loves the view from your 14th floor Vegas condo and the fact that you can score the highest grade cocaine in the 702 with just one phone call. Just saying. Whatever the reason, okay, she is aroused by you, and that's the reason she lets you fuck her in the ass. Now, back to blowjobs. Anal is almost equal to swallowing. Almost. Swallowing is just below anal, okay? Again, sucking a guy's cock is easy. Swallowing is load. That's something a girl does for a guy she is really turned on by. A guy she loves. A guy she rides and dies for. Girls don't swallow for guys they just like a lot. They don't swallow for guys they're just kind of into. They swallow for men they love. Guys they are extremely turned on by. There's no in between. So, you guys notice I am using the word aroused, instead of attraction. And this is kind of Red Pill 101 here. There's a big difference. To hear the rest of this volume, subscribe to Donovan's Den today on Patreon for just $5 a month. Thanks for watching.